Call the July 11th, 2022 minutes into order. With a roll call of the members that are present.
Today's the 11th.
Yes.
Yes. Peter Roach is present. Kevin Perry,
Kevin Perry, present.
David Carpenter, present.
Susan Loren, present.
so far, Robert Rendon is absent. In the Zoom world, do we just do the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, I just looked for a flag here in my office and I don't have one, so we'll have one in a second. Just actually, give me one moment. Hold on. All right. So, can anyone see the American flag?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Several.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I
I pledge allegiance
To
to
the
the
flag
flag
Of the
United
United
States
States
of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under
Under
God,
God,
indivisible,
Visible
with liberty and justice for all.
for all.
Mike.
Yes, I clean this up. So, we thought, when we met, a few weeks back that we had all the necessary budget transfers proposed to the FinCom. And as we, really worked to close out the year, we had some unanticipated issues to come forward. We have the need for a transfer at the PD, which we can discuss, in which we have the Chief and Lieutenant Cronin joining us. The fire department, we knew we were going to be close on overtime in their personnel budget all year, but the fire on Elm Street a few weeks back significantly put things over the edge there to the tune about $6,000. And then we have three very small housekeeping issues in the town clerk, conservation, and the Medicare account as well. So if we want to go through them one by one, if it's okay, Chairman.
Yes. Yep. Go ahead, Mike.
The first needed transfer is a $24,952.51 transfer from the police department's personnel line to the department's expense line. So it's all so this transfer is interdepartment, and they would and the transfer would help to resolve deficits that have been caused by increase in unanticipated fuel costs, one-time new personnel equipment, for the three new full-time personnel that we have in the department, and also the consultant that the town has hired for the chief of police transition. So that does bring a grand total of a needed transfer to $24,952.51, Mr. Chairman.
Any questions on that at all?
No.
Nope.
I might be missing, but are they? They're not here yet, right, Mike?
The PD, there's the phone number, 508-669-6711. Apparently they don't have video technology down at PD.
Pete, yeah, we are here, me and Lieutenant Cronin. I'm in my office and I don't have that, but he does, but we had some other things we had to take care of. And yes, we are here. And is there anything that you need to No, but basically what the town administrator said, everything he said is exactly what happened. There was one other thing too, that we promoted sergeants, and we had to do a thing with that too, so that cost some money. So that was one of the things too that was involved during this past year.
Thank you, Chief. Again, any other questions for the chief?
No?
Entertain a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to the transfer of 24,952.50 from salary full-time officers to the various line items that have been spelled out in the transfer request for the Dayton Police Department.
Second.
All right, so because we're Zoom, we'll have to do roll call. So Peter, aye. Sue,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
the ayes have it. Thank you, Chief.
Yes, thank you. I want to thank the finance committee and also the town administrator for all the help that he's given this department, and along with the thanks to the finance committee. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay, so moving on, the next transfer that I mentioned is the in the fire department budget. There's a proposed transfer from the ambulance payroll, and also the fire department's professional and technical line to the two fire payroll lines. And as I mentioned, as we got closer to the fiscal year, we knew we would be tight here. But the fire and the callback funding associated with it, like on Elm Street a few weeks back, that caused us to go over and have a need for the transfer.
Questions on that transfer?
I have one
Go ahead, Sue.
question. Where the fire department's receiving the funds, there are two payroll listings. Is it for each firehouse?
No, like it would go into, it would actually go into the same account, line. I think the fire chief just divided up, through the full-time, for the full-time overtime, and then the call, and then the call service as well, Sue.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yes, Sue, he could have just done the one line on the receiving funds for the payroll, but he broke it out. He did two on the top, so he just did two on the bottom as well.
Yep.
Okay. All righty.
Any other questions? Take,
No, good. I make a motion to approve the transfer of funds from the ambulance payroll in the amount of $6,362.52, and from professional and technical in the amount of $3,736.98.
I don't think that's right.
Oh, wait a minute, am I missing?
I think the total of the two accounts was the $6,362.52.
Right.
Okay, I apologize. Oh,
Yes.
all right, so then I make a motion to approve the transfer from the ambulance payroll amount of $3,736.98, and from professional and technical in the amount of $125.54 to the following fire accounts: fire payroll, $3,736.98, and then additionally to fire payroll, $2,625.50.
I second that.
All right, the roll, Peter, I, Sue,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye,
guys have it.
awesome.
Moving on, we had, in the town clerk, in the town clerk budget, when the FY 22 budget was put together, the town clerk's office, did not realize that, the FY 22, would be like a split week at the end of the year. With part of the week happening in FY 20, hold on a second. Yeah, with, them indicating that they didn't realize that the end of June 2022, would be a split week. But, in looking at the calendar, because the town hall employees work a 4-day work week, like it wasn't actually a split week. But nonetheless, there's an $824 dollar deficit there. And also, also in their expense budget, they did, the town clerk's office did need some computer help at the end of the fiscal year as well, which they did not plan for, and there's now an invoice that needs to be paid as there as well.
Any questions on that?
No.
We're
No.
good. I'd like to make the motion to approve the transfer from the town meeting department, the total of $824.14 from the salary checkers to the expenses in the amount of $280.05, and then the personnel for the $544.09.
Second.
Thanks. Peter, I, Sue,
Yeah, aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
the ayes have it.
But so I apologize, like on that one, the split week actually happened at the beginning of FY 22. I'm sorry about that. So the split week was at the beginning of FY 22, not at the end of FY 22. I just wanted to clarify that for everybody. The proposed Concom transfer in the amount of $339.55. This relates to the FLSA requirements in the FY 22 budget, because for the conservation agent, her hourly pay rate includes her education, that any addition, the value of any additional comp time over and above her regular hours work needs to include it as well. So in FY 22, based on that, and based on the comp time that she had earned, got paid for, there was a almost $340 difference than what was between what was budgeted and what was actually spent in FY 22.
On that?
One of the things, just really, just really to clarify how we hire people and how, and how we how we actually create their rates. The conservation agent was hired during the in-between time period, between town administrators, in early 2021. And one of the things and why and why our priority now is is to create a uniform personnel policy. Is so we don't have these one-off issues. We can set the expectations like these, in an all-encompassing way. For all of our employees, especially non-union ones. If these issues have to be addressed in the fiscal year, they are, they are addressed for everybody and not, anyone individually going forward. So we do have plans, to, to reconcile a lot of the challenges, that create these issues at the end of the year.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
Any other questions on this?
No,
I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve the transfer from the Conservation Commission, the amount of $339.55 other supplies appropriation account to Conservation Commission's appropriation conservation agent in the amount of $339.55.
second,
All right, Peter is an aye. Sue,
aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
the ayes have it.
Thank you. And finally, the last one is the most important of them all. There is a $9.43 transfer needed to close out our Medicare contribution line. And we have that funding available through the town meeting off-duty police detail account in the amount of $943. I'm sorry, $9.43.
Questions on that?
No,
Entertain a motion.
I make a motion, we vote to transfer out of the town meetings off-duty police details account in the amount of $9.43 and have it transferred into the account for employer contributions benefits, Medicare contributions in the amount of $9.43.
Second.
Peter, aye. Sue,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Dave,
Aye.
the ayes have it. Anything else for an update, Mike?
I don't have anything this evening, Mr. Chairman.
Okay,
Thank you.
and I did not bring any minutes home, so we've got no approval of minutes. Before I close it out, Selectman Hull, you have anything that you want?
We're good.
Oh.
Motion to adjourn?
Second,
And we are right to a vote. Dave,
Aye.
Kevin,
Aye.
Sue,
aye.
Peter's aye. We are all done.
Okay.
Good night.
Have a good night, folks.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night. Okay.